At Midway USA, we put customers first. The Nitro Express shipping system is icing on the cake. It was a big investment of time and money to take super fast, low-cost shipping to a whole new level. The Nitro Express helps ensure same-day shipping and low shipping costs. We hope you enjoy the Nitro Express. We built it just for you. For just about everything for the outdoors, go to MidwayUSA.com.
I'm Larry Potterfield with Midway USA. Thanks for your business.
Hey guys, this is Melissa Bachman. Are you ready to stop spooking deer before it's even time to hunt them? Then you need the new Flex S Dark cellular trail camera from SpyPoint. With a no-glow flash option, long-lasting solar power, and a ton of settings that can be changed anytime through the SpyPoint app, there are no more excuses for letting your deer get wise before the season even starts. So check it out for yourself and see why the SpyPoint Flex S Dark is the unstoppable and undetectable scouting tool you need for your next hunt.
Howdy folks, and welcome to the Hunting Stories Podcast, The Hunter's Brief, your weekly dive into hunting, wildlife, conservation, public lands, ethics, and policy. I'm your host Michael, and you're tuned in to the week of August 1st through August 8th. This week we'll unpack stories from national policy shakeups to bizarre radioactive insects. Whether you're a seasoned hunter or just getting started or passionate about conservation, you'll want to stick around. There's something here for every outdoor enthusiast. Radioactive wasp nest discovered at Savannah River site. In early July, radiation monitors at a Savannah River site in South Carolina, a Cold War-era nuclear weapons facility now dedicated for cleanup, found a wasp nest contaminated at levels 10 times above federal safety limits, near waste storage tanks, of course. Subsequent investigation uncovered 3 more similarly contaminated nests, raising questions about lingering legacy pollution and potential undetected hotspots in the 310 square mile site. Officials confirmed the nests were destroyed, bagged and disposed of as radiological waste, with no surrounding soil or workers affected. Experts say the contamination stems from old industry residues, not an active leak. Yet watchdog groups like Savannah River Site Watch are demanding transparency on how the contamination spread. Wasps' activity is limited to within a few hundred yards of their nests, so human risk appears minimal. The Department of the Interior proposes diverting land-water conservation funds from land acquisition. In the DOI's FY 2026 budget proposal, about $276 million, or potentially even more, are earmarked for new land purchases through the Land-Water Conservation Fund is being redirected to deferred maintenance projects, such as repairing infrastructure. Critics say that this contravenes the LWCF's legal mandate to protect, acquire, and provide recreation access to natural lands and could undermine conservation gains made under the Great American Outdoors Act, which permanently authorized the LWCF funding. Projects at risk include Colorado's Snowmass Falls Ranch acquisition and several other high-priority initiatives totaling millions in planned acquisitions. Advocates such as senators and conservation groups warn legal action may follow if the changes move forward. This matters because hunters and anglers rely on the LWCF-funded public lands for access, habitat conservation, and recreation. Scaling back these funds directly threatens those opportunities. Repurposing LWCF for fixing bathrooms? That's robbing Peter to fund a public land letdown. Don't Feed the Bears Act has been introduced. Congressman Sri Tanadar out of Michigan has introduced the Don't Feed the Bears Act, otherwise known as H.R. 4422, which would prohibit federal agencies from allowing bear baiting or placing food to lure bears into range for hunting, which aligns with the general wildlife feeding restrictions aimed at preserving fair chase ethics. The bill addresses inconsistencies where some public lands still allow baiting for hunting, even while other forms of wildlife feeding are discouraged or illegal. Conservation groups and hunters concerned about ethical practice hail it as a move towards consistent, morality-based wildlife policy. If passed, it could reshape bear hunting nationwide, especially in states where baiting is common and controversial. It sets a new bar for ethical hunting standards while potentially altering how bear seasons are managed. No honeypots, no shortcuts, just honest bear and fair chase.
Bow hunting all comes down to a moment. And in the moment, you want equipment on your bow that will get the job done. Trophy Ridge products are the tools bow hunters trust. React Technology sights, rests, stabilizers, and quivers to help a bow hunter be successful in the field. And those tools are from Trophy Ridge.
For almost 50 years, Midway USA has been America's go-to source for just about everything for shooting, hunting, and the outdoors. Go to MidwayUSA.com to see our latest deals and promotions and take advantage of our super fast same-day shipping. If you need a cooler, a new fishing rod, another rifle, ammo, or a reloading press, you can find it all at MidwayUSA.com. Thanks for your business.
Colorado wolf reintroduction update. Colorado continues its ongoing wolf restoration project in 2025, having released an additional 15 more wolves in the Eagle and Pitkin counties and invested in non-lethal conflict mitigation strategies, funded in part through specialty license plates for outdoor recreation. This builds on the state's 2020 voter-approved initiative to bring back apex predators that had been absent for actually over a century. Wildlife managers report early signs of pack establishment and ecosystem benefits, though rancher concerns remain focused on livestock and compensation programs are in development. Hunters are being educated on coexistence strategies and adjusting practices to account for wolf presence and such adaptive behavior. I also will note that at least one wolf died this week by stepping up and into Wyoming, where it was, I believe, trapped or shot. And beyond that, the project is about 3 times over budget, so keep that in mind. Wolves aren't just running the valley, they're rewriting the predator-prey syllabus. The Dragon Bravo fire ravages Grand Canyon North Rim. The Dragon Bravo fire, sparked by lightning on July 4th, 2025, has scorched over 132,000 acres near Grand Canyon's North Rim, destroying more than 80 structures, including the iconic lodge, and remains only partially contained as of early August. With rugged terrain and ongoing dry conditions, containment efforts are both slowed and resource intensive, drawing national attention. Smoke plumes are reducing air quality and limiting visibility across a broader region, and hunting seasons are likely going to be impacted, not only from loss of access, but also habitat degradation and wildlife displacement. Rebuilding and recovering efforts may stretch into next season, altering public land access, logistics, and game patterns. Wildfires, they dramatically alter hunting landscapes, access, safety, and habitat dynamics all shift rapidly under the flame's influence. When the forest screams in smoke, your hunt gets a detour and a wake-up call. We've touched on this story before, but California issues rodenticide alert to wild pig hunters. California Fish and Wildlife is conducting outreach to connect with hunters and raise awareness about anticoagulant rodenticide found in wild pigs in California, warning about the health risks if they consume this meat, which I believe is actually blue, so I don't know why anyone would be eating it. Either way, they've launched virtual forums to gather hunter input on management strategies while distributing health advisories. Early tests indicate that some hogs carry trace amounts of these chemicals, which is obviously common in rodent control, but CDFW emphasizes that responsible field dressing and cooking dramatically reduces the risks. I wouldn't eat that stuff. I don't know. I would not eat a blue pig. Hunters are encouraged to share data, submit samples, and join collaborative workshops planned through late summer. This underscores hunter engagement in wildlife health monitoring, a proactive step for personal safety and public stewardship. No sweet ham if it's vaccinated, right? Know what's in your wild pig before you fry it. Drone tech, otherwise known as GARD, offers deer deterrence insight. Researchers have introduced GUARD, an autonomous drone system using real-time vision to detect and disperse deer from high-risk areas, aiming to reduce crop damage and inform wildlife management strategies. Early trials show GUARD can reliably recognize deer and, through flight maneuvers or sound, guide them away without any harm, potentially offering alternatives to lethal control or fencing. While built primarily for agriculture, the technology offers promise to conservationists working on wildlife conflict zones and could influence future hunting or land use strategies. Concerns about habituation, privacy, and ecosystem impact remain under consideration, of course. But the concept opens with a conversation about how tech can assist in field monitoring and ethical wildlife influence. This matters because tech is contributing new tools to manage landscapes. Hunters could see tech-assisted safety zones or wildlife surveys emerge. When the drones say duck, even the deer listen. Future hunting might come for a flight escort. In a week where wasps glow, wolves roam free, budgets tug at conservation's fabric, and drones deter deer, our best shot isn't just one we take, but how we shape the landscapes we hunt, protect, and call home. Thanks for joining the Hunting Stories podcast, The Hunter's Brief, this week. If you found value in what you heard, please subscribe, share, and support ethical hunting, conservation, and public land protection. We'll see you next week. Stay alert, stay responsible, and keep our wild places wild.
This episode is brought to you by Boat Trader, America's largest boating marketplace. Whether you're buying, selling, or upgrading, the Boat Trader app makes it easy. With the biggest selection of new and used boats from dealers and private sellers. Browse, compare, and even apply for financing. All in one place. Download the Boat Trader app and start your search today.
Hi, I'm Matt, founder of Afuera Coffee. Coffee for the outdoors. Afuera means outside in Spanish, and we believe your coffee should be as exceptional as your outdoor experiences. We source specialty coffee, grown sustainably, sourced with care, and roasted on demand. No hype, no gourmet or premium labels, just the best coffee you've ever had delivered to your door. We roast, bag, and ship right here in the U.S., and everything we do has Mother Nature at the forefront of our decision-making. From compostable bags to recycled mailers and labels. Plus, we donate 5% of all sales, not just profits, to charities that protect and preserve the outdoors we love. Ready to upgrade your coffee and make a difference? Check us out at afueracoffee.com. That's AFUERA coffee.com. You'll find our full lineup of roasts, stories behind the beans, and more about the causes we support. Enjoy your next outdoor adventure with purpose and an incredible coffee in hand.